When it comes to the best smartphones on the market, it's difficult to argue against the fact that both the iPhone 6 and the LG G3 are two of the best you can buy right now. And if you're already in the Apple camp, the 6 and 6 Plus offer by far the best iPhone experience yet. But if you're through and through Android, the LG G3 is a superb phone with a pin-sharp screen, top-notch camera, and use of Google's platform. But for those of you float in between, which should you choose? Well, for us, the LG G3 just takes it. Here's why. Obviously, the thing with iPhones is, if you love iOS and all things Apple, then the iPhone is your personal winner without any questions. And you'll probably already be in a possession of said iPhone 6 whilst watching this vid. But with each iPhone release, it seems more and more iPhone users are becoming open to the idea of switching to Android handsets for something new. Reason being that Android has finally matured into an operating system that's truly competitive with iOS, and mixing this with LG's amazing hardware makes it one of the best competitors to the iPhone 6. But as with most phones these days, it comes down to what they look like. When you put the standard 6 side by side with the LG G3, it's obvious the latter has quite a bit more in the way of screen real estate, with the iPhone 6 coming in at 4.7 inches and the G3 hitting 5.5 inches. While the build quality of the iPhone is leagues ahead of the G3 still does feel better in the hand, and considering the screen is that much bigger, it really doesn't feel that much different to hold, and the rear buttons are a real treat. While there is the option of the 6 Plus if you want to stick with Apple and have the bigger screen size, but the problem with Apple's larger sibling is that it's much bigger than the G3, even though the screen sizes are the same. And when it comes to resolution on the screens, the LG towers above the competition, coming in at 1440 by 2560, and it's immediately noticeable when watching videos and viewing pictures how much more detailed images look than the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus's 720p and 1080p screens. But for storage, Apple gives you the choice of 16, 64 or 128GB, while LG comes only with 32GB but does have a micro SD card slot, making it easy and affordable to add up to 128GB of extra storage for only a bit of an extra investment, making the G3 a better value for those who want to store plenty of music, video, apps or photos on their phone. In the camera department, if you judge the pics purely on resolution, the LG with its 13-megapixel camera would win over the iPhone's 8-megapixel camera. But that's not the whole story. Apple has done an amazingly good job with its camera, both in terms of ease of use and image quality. It's so close to cool with very similar features and overall picture quality. Neither can replace a high-end SLR camera, but both can take very good snapshots and decent video under a good range of lighting conditions. But overall, whichever phone comes out top is definitely up to the user and how they use their phone and what for. We feel that the LG just takes the lead with this one, with its superior screen and increased functionality options. But if you're already an iOS Apple user, it's a very difficult choice to switch camps. But the LG G3 does make it a very tempting proposition when you put the 6 side by side with it.